Chargers. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Patriots.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Vance. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Ferrara. Wide open receiver complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw on third down, Ferrara. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Off the play fake, here's Cutler. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On third down, Cutler. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vance. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, Vance. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Ferrara. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion. And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run on first down. Vance. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off the play fake. Ferrara. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Safety screen. Watch the safety screen. He's coming.
Final play of the half. It's Cutler. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Ferrara. He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ferrara. And he finds Howard, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Ferrara finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Dean. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now after the interception, here's Cutler. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cutler. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 3rd down, Vance. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Ferrara flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Vance. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ferrara. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check, check.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On first down, they stick with Singletary, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Singletary here running out of the gun, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action now. Cutler. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Play action. Cutler. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Check right, check right. Be a long day for you.
Play action. It's Cutler. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They go right back to Singletary, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
SOS. Switch.
Singletary. They'll run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Cutler. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout. But still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points. And this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Pats, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on ESPN.